few years back, I was fortunate enough to be involved in the UAE Stanford Educational Initiative, where a number of faculty members from the UAE actually got to go to Stanford and learn about the design thinking process at the D School. Today, I want to share with you some key takeaways that I've learned from the design thinking process that I've shared with my students, I've shared with corporate executives. The first one that really intrigues me is that when you're working through the design thinking process, you learn to solve problems from the customer's point of view. And this is really a very key ingredient for success in figuring out how to reach your potential customer. Many times when we're working through problems, we try to solve them from our point of view. But when you use design thinking, you really realize it from the customer's point of view. The second thing that I took away from the whole design thinking process, and I use it in my trainings, is the whole understanding of creative confidence. We as individuals are very creative, but throughout time, we get beat up. You know, in third grade, when you did that lovely drawing and you showed it to your friend that's sitting next to you and they're like, that's not a fun drawing. That's an example of the start when you get beat up and you start losing your creativity. But I strongly believe that all humans are creative. They just need to ignite that back into them, and design thinking certainly does that. The third thing that is very focused on the design thinking process is the understanding of empathy. And again, it goes back hand in hand of looking at the customer's point of view, looking at creative confidence, and really understanding what empathy is and how it deals with understanding what the customer wants and putting yourself in their shoes and understanding who they are. So I'm a fan of design thinking. I think design thinking really works. We out there are consumers of wonderful products that we love because they were ignited through the design thinking process. And what Stanford has done in that situation is just flat out pretty phenomenal.